Here's how I would recreate Dakota Johnson's living room on a budget. I'm Carlotta, I'm an interior decorator, and I just want everyone to know that you can have a nice house without spending much money. Decorating your space doesn't have to break the bank, especially if you have patience and a vision. Unfortunately, mid-century has become a buzzword that doesn't really mean anything anymore. But instead of focusing on getting only a specific time period of furniture, I would focus on the characteristics you probably like about mid-century furniture, like clean lines, contrasting textures, organic shapes, and earthy tones. To show you what I mean, I'm going to use Dakota Johnson's living room as an example. It's not so much about copying every piece she has, but just gathering inspiration from her vibe. Let's start with the coffee table. Hers cost over $10,000. I know, heartbreaking, but look at this one I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's definitely not cheap, but it's also not $10,000, and it has a similar feel with the glass top and the wood legs. Next up is the couch. Dakota's couch is custom made and super pricey, but this couch on Marketplace has a similar color palette and some cool elements that really elevate it. And for this lounge chair on the side, here are a few options. I love this one, but it's definitely on the pricier side, or for a more budget option, we could go with something like this. Again, same color palette, and I like the chrome detailing on the side that kind of fits in with the couch. This is a really nice option for the rug. Again, it's not super cheap, but for a Persian rug, it's not a bad deal. Or we could do something like this. It's a bit darker in tone, but it's 50 bucks. There is no limit to the amount that you can spend on credenzas, but I found some that might work. This is definitely a great budget option. Normally, I'm totally against painting wood, especially if it's vintage, but it works in this instance. Here's another option if you don't mind spending a bit more. Then to go on top of the credenza, we need a few accent pieces like this lamp. And this print could go really nicely, leaning against the wall as well. To fill in the rest, it would be no problem to go to a thrift store and find some vases and some other art pieces. Okay, so we found something for the couch, the coffee table, the rug, the lounge chair, the credenza, the lamp, and some things to put on top of the credenza. So all we need now are some curtains and maybe a nice tree on the side. When in doubt, IKEA. These sheer curtains are only $7 and they would totally do the job. And this rubber tree would add that organic touch that's so important in mid-century design. Let's go back to our original inspiration. Here's what we started with. And here are all the cool elements that we sourced on Facebook Marketplace for not that much money. We have a great earthy color palette, we have a lot of organic touches, and from here you can just go crazy. Go to the thrift store, get books, get more art, fill it in, make it your own, add some magic. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I just want everyone to know that you don't have to have a lot of money to have a beautiful house.